Je peux expliquer les visions, pas rapidement. Suleman Johnson, lui aussi, a passé. Ça nous tout ça. Situation très complexe dans son église. Il y aura un petit scandale pendant les délivrances. Il y aura un scandale pendant les prières et les délivrances. Je passe pour ça. Ça va secouer le corps du Christ. C'est le temps que le corps du Christ va être secoué. Je ne dis pas que je suis meilleur que eux. Je ne passe que le message. Parce que j'ai gardé pour les autres, c'est arrivé. Parce que je ne savais pas à qui parler. Donc je passe le message. Vous me disculpez. Teacher, moi aussi passer par des sérieuses secousses. Lui aussi va passer par des sérieuses secousses. Malheureusement. Donc je passe, je ne suis pas le pasteur des prophètes, bien. Pardon, j'ai les tantes, j'ai les cailloux, j'ai même rien. Je passe le message pour que si ceux qui écoutent, ceux qui ne crachent pas sur mon micro, aucune église ne peut dire qu'elle n'est pas attaquée. Aucune église ne peut dire que je ne suis pas attaqué. Mais pouvoir doit être avec humilité et obéissance. C'est pour nous tous. Ça peut m'arriver en main demain. Comme ça va arriver. C'est scandale, ça n'arrive pas. Voilà le message que j'ai passé. Je souhaite, je rends messager parce que my heart is free.
My name is Mike Davids. I was a pastor with Omega Fire Ministries of Apostle Johnson Suleman, Auchi, Edo State. I was in that ministry as a pastor for 16 years because I met Apostle Johnson Suleman in 2003. But the reason why I am mainly doing this video is because my life as I speak is no longer safe. I can't sleep, you know. Sometimes I don't even have to sleep in my house. I had to just, you know, move away because of so many things that you know, happening around me, threats here and there, you know, calls from unknown numbers, you know, threatening my life, you know. Secondly, so that the general public will be aware that should anything happen to me, Mike Davids, so that the general public will know who exactly to hold responsible. I know my family has nothing. I know I am a nobody to Apostle Johnson Suleman, but I want the general public to know that should anything happen to me, just in case you no longer hear about me, I want everybody around the world, you know, from wherever you are watching this video from, to know that it was Apostle Johnson Suleman that took my life. My wife, who happened to, prior to that time, who was a staff with NTA in Redmond, you know, Apostle Suleman had to reach out to her that they would need her services, you know, and support to build Omega Celebration TV, and of course, you know, Redmond for Living and all of that. So because of that, while we're in Osun State, she would have to, you know, shuttle between Auchi and back and forth. She was traveling. And all of that. Body in Omega Fire Ministry, especially those who were in Auchi and all of that. So that was it. And then one of the days that my wife went to Auchi and came back, you know, this was 6 months after we had our daughter, 6 months going to 7 months. She came back from Auchi to Osun State, and she called me privately. She called me into the room and said that 2 days after that she wanted to talk to me, and that her conscience was killing her over something, you know, she considered too abominable to conceal. So, and I said, what was it? And she said That's why in Auchi, that Apostle Johnson Suleman, lodged her in Uyi Grand Hotel. Many of you know Auchi, know Uyi Grand Hotel, and that he came there and slept with her. And in the moment he said that, the first thing, that came to my mind was about my daughter. And immediately I said, where was Michelle? Because that's the name of my daughter. She said to me that Michelle was on the bed, pushed aside, and I asked her a question. I said, you mean you slept with a man and my daughter on the bed? Then I had to let it go because there was nobody I could tell. And I could not fight Apostle Johnson Suleman. If I had mentioned it to my family, if I had mentioned it to her family, nobody would believe me. And if I sent her away, the question is people would want to know what happened. And for the fact that she spoke to me of her own free will, I had to let it go. I forgive her. After about two days, thereabout, I told her, I've forgiven you. And that was how we kept on. And the amorous relationship between her and Suleman continued. But one thing I knew was that my wife was hypnotized. This was not the woman I got married to and I knew for over 11 years. So that was it. And eventually, the situation degenerated and all of that.
This is how I see life. This is how I think we should see life. Sometimes, so many times, the people we help, the people we support, the people that cross our path and we are a blessing to them, most often than not turn out to become the thorns in our flesh, to become the objects of regret. We think about all we've done for them and we feel pain. And you ask yourself, am I going to stop doing good? No. There are lots of things life should teach you. Every painful experience should not be a regret. It should be a lesson. That helps you convert your pain into power. When you help people and they turn back and stab you, you feel offended, you feel sad. Let me give you a few counsel. Number one, don't help people at the expense of your own life. While helping people, whether members of family, whether friends, remember you have a life to live. Don't help them at your own detriment. Don't pay their bills while your bills are left unpaid. You can only be a major assistance, not a total and sole owner of someone's life. When you help people and they stab you, three things are opened to you. God opens your eyes to see three things. Number one, it reveals who people are. It makes you know that people are not what you think or how they seem. People don't change. It's only their mask that falls off. Number two, it reveals who you are. Are you going to allow them win by changing you to becoming somebody you are not, from being good to being bad? Number three, it reveals who God is. God knows how to pay you back for every good you've done. It's not the place you sow the seed of help and support that you get it back from. Don't give up. No matter how long it takes, you will get harvest from your investment. This is how I see life.